Hi guys. Hello. Hi guys. Thank you guys also for waiting and coming again. I'm starting this 5 minutes earlier just to get everything set up, and so that I can say hi to everyone today. And as you can see, we're in a different room today. We are not in my bedroom. We are in my living room. Let me just shift the lights just so it's not in the frame, or just shift my. There we go. So it's just not in the frame. Now my C stand's in the frame. But how is everyone? How are you guys doing? Let me just fix this light real quick because it's in the frame and that really bothers me. Let me see. Okay, so I can hear it's okay. Let's see, that still gives me a little bit of hair light and backlight. Oh my god, it's so wide. Like the lens on the live stream is so much wider than if I were to check it out on photo booth or anything like that. But yes. I am good. How are you, Yash? I'm so excited for today. So basically today we'll be going from the people who submitted the first during May 31st towards all out through whenever we can do it today. So the last time, hi guys, can everyone hear me good? If yes, then please just comment yes in the chat just so I know. But yes, so I think the last time we covered 20 or so films, I think maybe a little bit less than that, and that was already almost 3 hours of live stream. So today we'll see how many we can go through. Hopefully we can go through a 20 again, or more or less than that. And again, great, thank you guys for the feedback. And again, I will be waiting until everyone is here, which means since we're 5 minutes early, we're just gonna wait until a little bit past 8 p.m. my time, Central European time, and then we can start. And why am I breathless? I think I'm just a little nervous, honestly, and I'm very excited for today. And yeah, I got my hojicha with me. I would suggest, since we have time now, you guys go grab a drink or I don't know, something to munch on while we do this, because it's gonna be like a theater cinema ride and it's gonna take a while. So if you guys have something to munch on or want anything to munch on, then go grab it now. It's 2 a.m. here in the Philippines. Oh my god, thank you so much for coming. That is crazy. Thank you so much. I do not expect you guys to stay longer than you guys can. I know tomorrow is a Monday for everyone and everyone has to sleep and get their beauty sleep and work or go to school, so you do you. But like always, I have my hojicha with me today, and we'll be going through all these amazing films that you guys submitted. And we won't be able to go through all the films today, obviously, because we got over 100 plus submissions. Isn't that crazy? I mean, you guys can see it for yourself because you're on the Google Drive, but that is crazy. I wasn't expecting anyone to submit their films in the beginning, and look at it. Everyone submitted their films, and hello. Hi, Khalif. I hope that I pronounced it correctly. But yeah. In Brazil, is it possible to subtitle the live on YouTube? I feel like because now YouTube has, I think YouTube might have automated captions that you might be able to automatically translate once I posted the live. I think that could be, yeah, I think that could be a possibility for you to auto translate it for captions in Portuguese. Hi. Okay, let's go a few more minutes and then we can get started with it. But yeah, let me guys know where you're from, how you guys are doing. Did you guys submit any films? And if yes, then what's your film called? Just throw it out there in the chat so people can also see it and everyone can see what you've done. And then, if it comes up today, hopefully, then everyone knows it's from you. Hey, thank you. Does edits count as film? Well, there were a lot of people that actually submitted edits, so I think we can consider that as well. That's not a problem. It's just in general, just videos, edits, films that we can definitely just look at and just have fun looking at and watching and judging together. So that's the whole point of this, also for you guys to build a community and get feedback from other people and not only just me, because again, I'm not a professional. I just do this because I'm passionate about it, and also I want to get to know your work and see what you guys have done, obviously. So yeah. Good evening. Hello. First time shooting on a Blackmagic 4K. Ooh, I've actually never shot on a Blackmagic. Although I work with them closely, I use a Sony, and they know that, and they know the reason why I'm using a Sony. But you're not a professional. I'm not. I'm still trying to get there. I'm still teaching myself a lot of things. So there's a lot of things that I don't know yet. Hopefully. Oh my god, did you guys see that meme on Meghan Markle with the Yet podcast? Like they were talking about the power of Yet. That was funny. Black magics are tough. They're like tough in a good way. Like they go hard. Yes. Okay. So today, again, for those of you, oh my god, for those of you guys who didn't hear me or like weren't here before the live started, I basically said that we have 100 over submissions. Thank you guys so much for giving me something to talk about. We have 100 over submissions, so we're gonna go and try to do around like 20 submissions. And if your film is either with explicit content, with sex content, or like bad language that we cannot use on YouTube and I'll get banned for it, then we might have to stop watching there. As I told you guys also when I posted this on Instagram and YouTube as well. And if your film is longer than 5 minutes, we would have to stop at the 5 minute mark just to give everyone a chance to get their films looked and judged at, just so you guys know. Okay. So I'm guessing I'll just wait 1 more minute, then we're gonna go ahead and start. And then let me just open up the tab already, see if everything is working. All right. Can you guys all see this? This is the tab for all the films that you guys have submitted. It's over 100 plus and it is crazy. Where do I submit? It's this link. If you still want to submit, let me just share the link here. But basically, today we are going to go from people who submitted like the latest, like the latest, like last time, like last week, to the people who submitted this week, just so that it's fair for them who submitted first. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. Yes, you can submit trailers as well. You can submit anything that you've edited, as long as there's like a small little storyline to it. There's, there's like a small little storyline to it that helps a lot, or like a point to the video. All right. Wait, when are you doing this another time? I want to submit something, please. This is cool. I'll be trying to do this every Sunday, and if we're lucky enough, next week I might have a very, very special guest for you guys joining us on this live reaction. So that'll be super cool, and I think you guys would really appreciate his or her feedback. I'm not gonna spoil that yet because it's not 100% confirmed, but 90% confirmed. So hopefully he or she can make it. And I think it'll be super, super insightful for you guys because he or she is a very, very professional editor. And I think that is super insightful. He or she knows like a lot about editing and filmmaking. So more than me, of course, definitely. So that'd be super insightful. I really hope he or she can make it. Okay, let's go start. So the first one that we're gonna go today is, I think this was on June 1st. So the thing about Google Drive is I'm trying to organize it by dates, but I can't. So basically what you can do on Google Drive is, it's not like you can do it per dates. It's you can only do it like type of like if it last modified or like name and stuff. It's really weird, and it's like I try to do it from the oldest to the latest. Old to new, but it still is like very wonky and hard to it's hard to like navigate, because like here, for example, it was created on September, but it was uploaded on the May 31st. So we're gonna start there because that's when it was last week that people actually submitted their films. So for example, this is created at June 6th in this folder. So it's very like, I don't know. It's very hard to navigate right now because it's like, I don't know which one is old to new and new to old, and it's like date modified. It's not like when it was uploaded, so it's hard. Let me look at this. I'm sorry, guys, because it's very like difficult to tell when what was made. Okay, let's just start with this one since it says May 31st, and then I guess we'll try to go from there. Sorry guys, just bear with me a little. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's go with this one because this one was on June 1st. And then, oh my god, wait. I don't think that's a very. When was this made? I am so confused right now. Okay, let's just start with this one. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, so this is a YouTube video. I'm gonna open this and just share with you guys in a second. All right, let's go. I gotta cancel this. And yes. Oh my god, not me being on my own For You page. Okay. Okay, you guys let me know if you can hear it. And yeah.
Monday morning blues. I open my eyes and I'm greeted by a cute little smile. The world is new with you by my side. Everything is beautiful. Tuesday afternoon, I'm calling you home just to hear your voice phone. I think.
Okay, first of all, and Tommy's Cineworld. I love the colors and the contrast. You have a little bit of red here. You have greens, which are really prominent, and then you have this like really nice brown reddish brick wall. And I really like the combination of the colors. What do you guys think? But yeah, let's keep watching from where we stopped.
To hear your voice on the phone, I think you, and I'm not alone. You are everything under the sky so blue.
So, what is my place? A place where you feel like you're meant to be. A place that feels nostalgic, where you want to stay or don't want to leave.
Right off the bat, I really love the shots. I love how the voiceover comes in. I'm just gonna say, also, I love the shot. What the hell? I'm just gonna say that the audio could be a little bit louder so that, oh my god, sorry, so that we could all hear it. And, but yeah, other than that, the freaking shots are amazing. Okay, let's keep going. I'm sorry. If you guys don't want me to live react, let me know. The audience before this wanted me to live react. That's why I do it. But if you guys prefer not for me not to live react, let me know.
A place that feels nostalgic, where you want to stay or don't want to leave. We often define places physically and realistically, and less often with fairy tales or places that never exist. So, where do I belong in this reality?
Wait, that was crazy. That was a crazy match cut. I don't even like, I can't even do that. That is crazy. Good job. And Tommy, I hope that's your name.
I was born and raised.
I would say just personal taste. I would say like this part where the sound effects come in and there's like a lot of shots, it's great, but I feel like I would mix it a little bit more with the music just so that it's more cohesive and it feels more immersive in general. But again, personal taste.
Born and raised in Vietnam, and have lived in Australia since I was 10. Now, I'm 20 years old, and I have no sense of belonging or identity. I'm confused about whether I'm Australian or Vietnamese. However, despite this confusion, I cannot imagine myself living in Vietnam. There's something about this country, or rather, about it's a place where I made the most memories, where I have formed many connections, and where I experienced love. Maybe everyone here has some sort of introvert traits, even though they're extroverts inside their personality. Everything here closes at night. The air feels fresh and less polluted. Tap water tastes like clean water. All the happy and sad memories, the connections and friendships I've made, the lessons I've learned in the city, Melbourne.
Again, I love it. I would just make the music a little bit louder to make it a little bit more emotional since he's talking about something so personal to him and something more emotionally deeper. I would try to make the music a little, like a tad bit louder. But yeah, you guys let me know what you guys think in the comments. But so far, I really like this. By the way, his name is Anthony, and he's had a camera and been doing this kind of content for a year now, which is crazy because it's really good for like 1 year.
Everything here has helped shape who I am today. This in-betweenness of identity leaves me questioning whether I have to choose one identity over another, or whether it's possible to find a balance between both of them. In the end, perhaps, belonging isn't about choosing a side. It's about the comfort in the places that have shaped you.
I love shooting with sparklers, and I love like when people pick up sparklers like that and just do like a slow shutter shot. It is amazing, and it always looks so pretty, especially when it's slow shutter because all the sparks that are flying as well.
Here you are. Melbourne may not be where my story began, but it's where I've grown, and where I continue to explore who I am.
Until there's peace to your home.
That was so beautiful. Yeah, what do you guys think? And also, Anthony shared another film with us. He shared a small little Instagram reel with us. But yeah, let's watch that and then we can talk a little bit more about Anthony's film. But I personally loved it. Okay, I need to share my screen on Instagram for this one. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
No. Listen.
I love the shot of the tennis, like the top shot where they were, like doing that. That was crazy. That was so good. Like it was so symmetrical. Also crazy shots. I'm just gonna like this and say, "Hey, Anthony, from my life." um, everyone says hi. All right, let's move forward. So I think, let me see, the next one, he is really too good. I'm not sure if he's in the crowd right here, Anthony. If you are, say hi. But everyone seems to love the shots and the beautiful shots that you put in. So yeah, he definitely has a personal style and he could keep going. You have so right. Like you're so right, Sabine. Okay. Let's see which one's the next one. Let me just write this down. I always forget like which one I've looked at already. So let me just write this down just so we don't get confused. In the meantime, you guys can discuss like a Reddit forum in the comment section so that we keep it going. Okay, from Anthony. Amazing. Well, everyone give Anthony a clap, even though he's not here. I don't think he is, but great job, Anthony. The next one is going to be by Dylan Alfaro. I hope I said that correctly. Dylan Alfaro, yes. But yeah, Reddit would be sick. No, literally. I don't know how Reddit works, honestly. Fun fact. But yeah, this one is called From Me to You by Dylan Alfaro, and we're going to be watching it too. Let me know you guys can hear it, and again, let me know what you guys think. Right off the bat, I really like this like slow shutter movement. For me, I think I would just say the coloring is, I don't know, I'm pretty sure this is intentional, but it seems like he wanted like this very like 8-bit look with this separation of the colors on the skin, the breaking of the colors on the screen as well. Meaning to say that the colors are obviously, you can see the pixels of the colors. And I'm pretty sure this is like a filter or like a LUT that he put on top. But yeah, I think it is super cool. Let's keep watching.
Hello, kamusta na? I'm sorry that I haven't been replying to your messages and calls. I've been traveling a lot lately and clearing my mind.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but someone just commented, Pavan just commented, hey Megan, please try to do from old to new if possible. I know I am really trying, but the thing is, there is no feature on Google Forms. Well, there is a feature to old to new and new to old, but it kind of mixes up what I have already touched and clicked on and moved around, plus like what has been added from you guys. So it's very hard to go it exactly from old to new. So this is like the best I can do. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but on Google Drive it's really hard to go from like old to new without anything like being jumbled up just because someone has touched it or I have touched it, like the file, because it's like date modified or the last modified by me or last modified by other people. So it's really hard to like change from old to new, but I'm really trying the best, like from May 31st to June 1st, and I'm looking at the dates, but they're like really all scrambled. And also we have 100 over submissions, so it's really hard. So please, please, please bear with me. I'm so sorry, but let's continue watching.
It's crazy how bustling cities and rushing waves can drown out some of your thoughts. I know I have this pattern of running away from my problems, but this time I really have been
I love the Wong Kar Wai looks, especially like the color grading. I would just say that for this one, it's exactly the opposite that as Anthony's. I would do the voice a little bit higher and the music a little bit softer.
trying. It feels like I always have to choose between being happy and successful, and that I will never be content with both. Remember that time we went out to eat when I was so caught up with writing my plans, scheduling every second of my future, that I didn't even hear how your day went or what was the latest.
I think for that part where he was eating, really nice because it's such a deep conversation with himself as well, or to his friend. That like a nice slow zoom in would have done that really really well.
Gossip that you picked up from class. I guess I was just too obsessed with being the best that I never had the time to appreciate what was in front of me. I've always had this fear of being vulnerable to
Whoa, this mixture of like the waves plus this other eclipse, like he overlaid it, it's so cool.
anyone, of people seeing how I truly am, that I avoided opening up to anyone. I was afraid that people might not understand or be disappointed in me if they ever see my true skin. So I built an
I really like this overlay. I feel like I don't do it enough or at all in my videos, and something I can learn from definitely. It's also like very Wong Kar Wai, very like 80s Japanese pop vibes, if you guys know what I mean. Like I don't know, that's like really oddly specific, but yeah, it's just like very, it's very 80s vibes, like very Wong Kar Wai and like Japanese pop music video.
image of myself so tall that no one could touch it, so tall that even I couldn't reach it. Living has felt like playing a character on stage, doing my best performance to get a reaction from an audience. An audience I can't see. I'm sorry that you were impaled by the bones of my spine when you got too close. I've really appreciated you for staying and understanding the parts of me that I didn't understand. And congrats on the achievements that you've been reaching lately. I know not
This is high key so cool with the lines. I don't even know he did that. Like, I think it's probably like water reflections, but he probably used like a blending opacity, a blending like settings for like, for example, like what's it called? Dark blend or something like that. Like dark or okay, I don't know, like overlay, and it looks super cool because he's also like framing himself within like the overlay. That is so cool.
all of it was planned, but I know you'll find a way through. I remember we were just talking about our dreams and what we wanted to do or who we wanted to become. But now, somehow we're getting there. One goal at a time. As always, take care. Bye. I love you. Bye.
Oh, guys, what an ending. I love the script. I feel like towards the ending, he could have been a little bit more, he could have used a little bit more intonation in his voice and in his tone. Just personally, like for me, I would have wanted a little bit more emotion in his voice, but that is just, again, personal taste. But Dylan did a great job, I feel. Normally, I would say in these kind of films, I would do like a lot more stabilization, but for this one, it really like fit and like fit the vibe. I would say like it really fit his vibe, and yeah, it like passed like fit the whole thing perfectly. I would just see some of the shots where it's like really long, like when he's like walking through the train station and all that kind of stuff, and walking at the dock off the ships and all that. I think I would say. Yeah, I would say a little bit more stabilization would have been great, but other than that, I feel like the stabilization, like because it was just so shaky, it just also created sort of like an emotion through his film, and I feel like that really fit his film. So yeah. All right, let me know what you guys think. Anyways, applause for Dylan. Thank you so much, Dylan, for your wonderful film and pouring out your heart and soul, um, yeah, into that video. Let's move on. All right, we have Antua Short, which was also on June 1st by Tommy Fan.
Ba ơi, con đi làm đây.
Okay, from the beginning, that was a crazy shot. It's just like a lot of like, it was like a whole sequence just to reveal a character, and I feel like that's a very strong camera like pan. Like it's just a whole living room. If I'm not mistaken, it was like the whole living room, and I really appreciated that whole pan. It was very nice. I'm just gonna watch this from here because it's kind of bewildering.
Ba ơi, con đi làm đây.
You see, that to me is so, I don't know, I love it. Like it's so capturing, like it's so captivating, and you just want to keep watching more because you don't know what's behind the wall and you want to know what's going to happen. Why is he turning the camera that way, and what is he going to reveal? And so that captivates you as an audience for the first few seconds. 23 seconds, by the way, which is crazy because it didn't feel like 23 seconds to me. It felt like 4 seconds. But yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I'm like yapping.
Con đi làm, có con qua nhà bạn luôn á nha. Con về trễ á.
Ra ngoài hả?
Con đi làm, xong con qua nhà bạn.
Ăn chi chưa?
Con chưa mà giờ con trễ giờ, con đi luôn.
Dạ ăn nhé.
Ok ba.
Vi,
Sao ba?
dạ ăn nhé.
Ok, I know. Bye ba.
Bye.
And again, it's with this like really nice pan from when the dad says bye to her, leaving the kitchen, and then he's going somewhere else. So this is a really good way, I think, for me at least, to continue a shot and show the audience that this scene is going to be taken to another environment and another scene.
Hello? I'm on the way right now. Okay, bye.
Lâu ngày quá ha.
I really like how soft the lighting is here. You see like his skin tones over here. I'm not sure if you guys can see my cursor. Yeah, you guys can. But here and like the background, although it's washed out, it gives him a very nice backlighting, like a hair light. And it's a very soft setting. It doesn't look like there's particularly any special source of light. And when if there is, then it's very well done. It's very soft. But I'm thinking this is natural light. But yeah.
Là anh hai ha, có chuyện gì đó anh gọi lại cho tôi biết. Ok. Có gì ok. Rồi bye nha.
Oh, but we.
Oh, hi, what's up?
What's your schedule like? I need you for something.
Oh, when is it gonna be?
It's probably gonna be later in the week, but I need you for another photo shoot. We're doing an engagement and wedding.
Oh, I'm not sure yet, but I'm probably gonna send you the schedule later tonight. How about that?
Okay, yeah, that's great, actually.
Okay, sure. All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.
Thank you for your great work. Bye-bye.
When I tell you I'm a sucker for blind light, like blinds, and the light like that coming through, like I am a sucker for that. I would just say I feel like this toilet paper roll here is not toilet paper roll, like kitchen roll here is very distracting for me. Like just for my eyes, especially like this metal, like small little thing here that's holding the kitchen roll. For me, it's distracting. I would say take it down from the camera. It's a little bit top angled now. I would say a little bit more frontal. Although we still might have the kitchen roll in the frame, it's at the side of the frame, giving it a little bit more depth instead of distracting the viewer away from what you're actually trying to look at, which is her dad. And I really like the back here as well. It gives the video also a lot of depth. But again, I would say like from top angle, I would go a little bit more frontal, just to have a little bit more focus on the dad. And since you have such great lighting here, anyways, it's really hitting this kitchen roll, and your eyes are normally the most attracted to something that is the brightest on the frame. So this right here, I am definitely going to look at the back, or I'm going to be looking at the kitchen roll and then only the dad. And so I would say the kitchen roll has to go, or either again frame it just nicely so that we have the shadowy side of it in the foreground, and then the dad basically in the center ground, like a little bit more frontal. Yes, I hope that was understandable.
Like, he really love you. Like, that's really cute.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like we have to love each other today, but like sometimes there's on and off stuff. You just have to kind of deal with it.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, my dad's calling.
Yeah.
Alo ba? Yeah, con ăn rồi. Yeah.
I really like this over the shoulder shot. What I wanted to say is that I would have done a shot instead of this shot. I would have done like a wider shot where we see the whole kitchen of her friend's house, just so we know she's not at home and she's at her friend's house, and that we have an establishing shot of the both. And I feel like that's more powerful than this two shot, like double shot here. And then it goes to this over the shoulder shot, which was beautiful, by the way.
Sorry, my dad's calling.
Yeah.
Alo ba? Yeah, con ăn rồi. Yeah, con đang ở nhà bạn. Con ăn rồi, con nói con về trễ. Con biết rồi, con ăn rồi. Ok. Ok vậy thôi nha. Ok bye. Yeah,
Your
it's just
dad?
yeah, it's just my dad. He's checking up.
So what's up?
I mean, like he just keep calling me. I don't know.
I mean, you should be grateful for that. Like my parents, like they don't really do anything. They don't check up on me. Like he's like worried for you and stuff.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. He just like kind of sit around doing nothing.
Like what's he doing now?
I don't know. Probably drinking tea.
Like does he hang out with anybody?
No, he just kind of like do his own thing.
That's a cool life to have.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably.
Và Vi học hành chăm.
So what I would say, I really like the conversation between them because it feels very natural. Although you can tell that it's more of like a scripted conversation, it still feels natural to me. And what I would say after the scene ends, it blends to black, and that's one of the mistakes I made when doing films last time. I feel like this blend to black, again, it's just preference, but the blend to black makes it look more amateur than it is. Again, preference thing. I would say I would literally just start blending in the sounds from the next scene and then cutting to the scene. But yeah, I think that is something that you could try. And instead of like blending out, you can blend in. I feel like that would look a little bit better than, yeah.
Và Vi học hành chăm chỉ, tiến triển nhiều hơn, cố gắng nhiều hơn và phát đạt phận sự kiết tường. Nam mô Đại từ Đại bi Quan Thế Âm Bồ Tát. Nam mô Đại từ Đại bi Quan Thế Âm Bồ Tát. Nam mô Đại từ Đại bi.
I love the depth of this video, like this film. Although here is the brighter part, you're still somehow drawn to both sides. I'm not sure if you guys see it that way as well, but because he is framed in the center, both of this lighting and him being framed in the center is it's very complimentary, and I really like how it's working. Overall, I really like the shots of this film. It's very well done. I would just say add a little bit more tone to it, like a little bit more color grading to it, just to give it a little bit more of a look and more of an emotional feel, especially because this is also, again, another emotional film. And it's a lot about, appreciating your father, your parents. So I would say like the grade would really help, a little bit more dramatic, a little bit more sad. But yeah.
Con mới làm gì nha ba?
Dạ. Ăn bơm bếp nè.
Ok. Ba ăn gì chưa?
Ăn rồi.
Ba muốn ăn gì thêm không?
Được, ăn cho ba với con ăn.
Ok vậy thôi để con lấy. Này ba nói gì vậy?
Cơm với thịt.
I'm not sure if this is a hired actor, like the dad, if he's a hired actor, but the fact that they are speaking in their native language, well, Vietnamese, I feel like makes it so much easier for him to express himself in the film, although he might not be an actor or might just, be her dad. I feel like in many of those cases, it's very like useful for directors or actors to know that they can speak in their native language, and that makes it a lot more easier for them to act because they don't have to act. They're literally just talking, for example, to their daughter at home, and it makes it so much. It comes off so much more natural on camera as well as it does to the soul. Don't know if that makes sense, but for me, it does. If I were to ask my grandma to be in front of the camera, she would literally be shook, and I don't think she would want to. But as long as she speaks to me in her language, I feel like that would be so much more natural for her if I were just to say like, okay, grandma, just speak to me. Just speak to me the way you would, like say like, do you want to eat? Like, what do you want to eat? Blah, blah, blah. It would just come off so much more natural.
Nhìn ngon ha.
Con mệt không?
Cũng không sao, hơi mệt xíu, hôm nay hơi đông thôi.
Ăn chưa?
I really, really like that, and I loved the credits at the back, and it's so cute because yeah, if any of you guys are Asian here, I think all of you guys would actually, hey Justin, I think you guys would all relate when in an Asian household, the only and I mean like one of the many ways that your parents tell you how they love you is asking you, have you eaten or did you eat yet? So I really feel with that title, and I really, really enjoyed it, Tommy, and of course the beautiful cast. I also really like that he didn't use much music or any music to just emphasize the silence and also just embrace that kind of sounds and tones that you would hear on your everyday life. So yeah, you guys let me know what do you guys think in the comments. I personally loved it very much. Camera work was great. I would just say color grading could be a little bit better, but it's everything obviously again preference, and it's something that we can all work on together. And yeah, other than that, some angles and transitions weren't my cup of tea, but again, preference, guys. But yeah, I would just add a little bit more color grade, and I feel like the camera work was already great, and I don't think he needs a lot of work there anyways. But yeah, I really like the camera work. But yeah, you guys let me know in the chat because I think he would love to see what you guys would have to say as well. Although I'm not sure if Tommy is here, but yeah, love it. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I know that went a bit longer than 5 minutes. Sorry. I just wanted to watch it till the very end because it was only 6 minutes. All right, so this one is from, let me see. It's called, it's a film by The Gov. Here it says it's from The Governor, so I'm not sure what his name is or her name. But
up until this point, you've seen me study, you've seen me walk, ever since I started taking care of myself and my health. I've been trying to go outside more, look outside, appreciate sceneries, right? Just appreciate the things around you. Go outside very often. Make sure that you're getting your daily steps in. I had to blast, I think. First time I had to blast, and I was coming from a class.
First of all, hi Mando. There is no video, sadly. This is all I got. Maybe that was his intention, though. Let me search again. Maybe there's like another view. There's only one, and this is it.
Up until this point, you've seen my...
Okay, well. Anyways, I could definitely say that I like the mix of the music. Like, the voiceover and the music was great, so... I feel like that could be really paired with a really good video. I'm not sure if you made a mistake on uploading it, but if you didn't, then I still really like the audio and the mix of the music. And I'm very bad at that personally, but I loved how you did it. So everyone, good job to The Governor. Okay, let's move on to the next one. It's called Dream, a film by Dilara Etouche. I hope I pronounced that again correctly. This was also made uploaded on the May 31st. But yes, this is from Dilara Etouche. I'm sorry, I love the shot. I freaking love the shot. It's so like, I don't know, it feels so raw, but also so right. And the wording's okay. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go.
Remember the dreams I told you about? The ones about this place.
Stop! Oh my god. This is so pretty, like the depth of field, the colors, it's so pastel. If you guys know my content's always very contrasty, very, loud, very Asian. Oh my god, okay. Y'all already know. Let's move on.
once knew. Place once so familiar that I walk through the streets with my eyes closed. Place I hated once. I'm there now. Don't know why. No one's really around anymore. I'm just here, all alone. I'm not sure where I'm going or what I'm looking.
This is so well mixed, like the mix between the colors, the sound and the music and her voiceover. It's great, and the colors are just exactly like what you would imagine a dream looked like. You know what I mean? It's very like Microsoft. It's very like it's very pastel, and it's just it feels like a dream.
Looking for. I just wanted to let you know. Don't worry.
What kind of grades are you guys using? This is crazy. This looks real, but at the same time unreal. You know what I mean? Like it looks surreal.
Worry about me. I'll be home soon.
I love that it ends with this frame. Like, oh my god, my heart. Yo, this was such a vibe. Good job, Dilara. Everyone give Dilara a round of applause. That was so lovely. I love the colors. I love the compositions, the pacing, the music, the voiceover. Everything about it was perfect. I would say one of the shots that did disturb me a little bit was where she was in the phone booth, and it was just a little bit of her face. I'm pretty sure that was with intention. For me, I would have just maybe did it from like probably shoot it from behind or maybe like a lower shot. I feel like that would have a little bit more impact and a little bit more drama, but that's obviously again preference thing. And I really really liked it, Dilara, from everyone as well. I think everyone in the chat loved it, but you guys let me know what you guys think in the chat as well. I personally loved it. Yes, very very my vibe. It's my vibe. Y'all know already that this is my vibe. Let's move on to the next one. Thank you so much. I can't say the title of this film because you guys know why. I'm gonna get banned. But yeah, okay. This is Enough Planning by Toshti. I hope that's his name, but it says To Jianzhen, To Jianzhen, which is probably yeah, that's probably his name. Hopefully, it's called Enough Planning. Sorry, straight off the bat, I love that. You guys are killing it today, like every other day. But today has been like, whoa, it's been like fire, This is great. That's very Gox. You know, that push in was like very Gox intro. I love it.
Oh. Where do I even start? What do these colors even mean? Okay. I think I'm getting it. So, red means you're mad at me. Yellow.
I like this top shot, and then plus when he's saying those things that he's really calling it out to the audience, showing it piece by piece. I would just say, if possible, don't leave the white spots here. It just kind of takes out a lot. I would say you could actually scan them if you have a printer or a scanner, scan them and then put it as a PNG into your like edit on top of your video, and then you can still move them around while while you edit it. Oh my god, yeah, I can't speak today, but yes.
Means to do these things, and green means to keep doing those things. Okay. There's at least like 50 things to do on this list. Oh my god. How am I?
You see, a low angle makes a person either look more powerful or overwhelmed, and I feel like in this case it's very overwhelming, and plus all the things that he has to do in the foreground, literally in the foreground, it makes it very literal as well as poetic, and I really like the slow zoom in as well.
Supposed to get all of this done in time. I mean, where do I even start?
I like this Harry Potter type music, and then he just suddenly lands somewhere just very fitting. Like, I wasn't expecting that at all, but okay.
Okay. Maybe I should start planning. I mean, there's at least 50 things here for me to do, and if I go into this without a plan, I plan to fail.
He's so funny. Like, I don't know, he does such a great job at doing these like match cuts and like transitions. He's so funny. Like, okay, sorry.
There must be an optimal path for me to finish all of these tasks in a good time. I just have to figure out which path. Maybe if I group it by color, that would work. What if I mix good with the bad? Maybe that would work? Mixing good results. Hey, looks like an 8. That's it.
This is giving me so much inspiration. Isn't it giving you guys inspiration? Like, I am inspired. The match cut, I don't know how long he kept it there, or maybe he just closed his blinds or whatever, but it has not moved an inch. The match cuts are perfect from the top shot. And I'm not sure if this is really day and night. It might be, it might not be. He just like left it there for like the whole day and did not bump against it? Because even like for like, do you guys see this? Do you see the light change when I bump the C stand a little bit? Like this is a C stand next to me. If you guys can see, I have a C stand next to me. And even though like you bump it a little bit, it will like shake and move. And then it might just move like an inch if you don't have any sandbags to like keep that down, you know? And I feel like he nailed it. Okay, let's go. Oh, sorry. Someone is asking, Kwe Ghana? Kwe? I'm so sorry if I butchered that pronunciation. Someone asked how he did the shot. What I'm gonna tell you is that he probably has a C-stand or a high tripod where you can basically attach things like that to your camera. Like for the example today, I'm using this C-stand for a light, and that's what you can do with your camera. Instead of putting the light on your C-stand, you use a camera to get these kind of top shots, and you just like prop it up all the way until like how high your ceiling is, until your like your desired look. Hope that answers your question, Koike.
Every yellow is sort of paired with its own kind. This is not that hard, it's just a task to complete. Every pink is guided with a green. Because you need to have good stimuli and bad stimuli to motivate yourself. This is a perfect plan. And it covers all the tasks that I need to cover. What the fuck is that? Just trying to put all this together so I can just get it done. When Hey, how long has that kid been at it? Like 5 days or something? Yeah, 5 days. He probably found a note already, though. Oh, shit. He did not find a note. What happened? What did you do? He's having a full mental breakdown. Like, legit mental breakdown. He's like...
Oh, shit. Ich bin raus aus meinem Live gekommen. Ich weiß nicht, wie ich nochmal... So sorry guys, I am trying to get back into my live stream and it is just not working right now. Let me see how to get back. I am so sorry guys. I accidentally closed the window and then like it kind of like froze. I'm so sorry guys. Just please bear with me for a second. Yeah, I just don't know how to go back in. Can you guys still hear me?